It's Mouth Experience Monday. Listen as Dude blinds JD with Buffalo Trace Kosher Rye Recipe Bourbon. So sit back, grab a pour, kick up your feet, and enjoy this episode of The Bourbon Hunters. While you're listening, head over to our website at bourbonhunters.com where you can purchase Bourbon Hunters glassware and products, and sign up for our Patreon, which puts you on the list for single barrel announcements from our private barrel club.
Gather round, it's time to unwind, drinking our bottles, all that we find, with tastings and tales, we're sharing our pours, tune in each week, there will always be more.
Welcome to another episode of The Bourbon Hunters. I am Dude Pool, and I am joined by...
J Dizzle.
That's not one of your nicknames.
Can it be?
We'll see. You gotta earn Dizzle credit. All right, so we've got a Mouth Experience Monday, and it's just the two of us. Jason is stuck in traffic. Apparently, there is a cow roaming on I-270, and they shut down the entire interstate, and he has been stuck in the same exact spot for over an hour.
They need to tell that cow to move.
That is a terrible joke. It was terrible 5 minutes ago. It is still terrible now. All right, so if you are not familiar with our Mouth Experience Mondays, basically the way this works is I blind, or someone blinds the others, and we nose it, we taste it, we rate it, and we then get some hints as to what it could be, and then you find out whether or not your rating changes once you find out what it is. Well, it never changes, but you find out if it's worth it due to the price, things like that. So, that being said, go ahead and nose it if you have not already, JD. What are you getting?
Sugar and spice and everything nice.
So, would you classify this as a pretty good nose?
Yes.
And are you getting sweetness? Is that why you said sugar and spice?
Yes.
Okay. And from that, what would you say? Like caramel, vanilla? What are you thinking?
I'm thinking more on the caramel side. Cowtail, maybe a dash of vanilla, like a vanilla cream.
Okay.
I get a nice oakiness on there.
Yeah, there is a little bit of oak there, actually. All right.
Let's dive in.
All right.
Let's dive in.
I'd say some sweetness. I get that as well. A little oakiness. And I'm going to dive in.
It's got a nice soft finish on that.
Yeah. This is, it does have a finish though. Like it's still going for me a little bit, which is surprising.
Yeah, same. You know, we did Prime before doing this 45 minutes ago.
It has been 45. It's actually been an hour.
It's been an hour.
Yeah, this isn't too bad. I can handle some of this action. It's pretty good.
Yeah. It's not like thick where you got to chew it.
Mm-mm. But it's not super thin either. It's got some good viscosity. Nothing crazy.
God, that's a great everyday sipper right there.
Yeah, that's kind of how I was going to classify it as more of a everyday type of drinker. What would you say the proof is if you had to guess?
100.
Around 100, yeah. This is pretty good in my estimation. I'm gonna have to say I am getting some a little bit of brown sugar, a little bit of oak on the taste, a decent little.
There's a tinge of orange on it.
Yeah, maybe a little citrus. I could say that. All right. Yeah. What do you?
I could sit watching a full feature movie and have nothing but this and be happy.
Yeah, this is pretty good. I'm.
Caramel's really shining through.
Yeah.
Right now. Great traditional bourbon notes.
All right. So, what would you rate this if you had to rate this?
Is there an age statement on the bottle?
I don't know.
Well, I'm just asking if I were to say guess an age on it.
I don't recall it saying anything about age, but if I had to guess, it would be in the 6-year range.
Yeah, I was going to say 7. Lucky number 7.
All right. What would you rate this?
3.5.
3.5. Okay. Yeah. It's nothing crazy like blowing your doors off, but you've
No.
at least got a pretty good drink in your hand. You're pretty happy with it.
Yeah.
You're trying not to get drunk. You maybe sit down to something like this and just want to enjoy this for a little bit. Okay. Yeah, I'd probably give it around a 3.5 as well. Any guesses as to the distillery that is responsible for this?
To me, it's throwing Michter's vibes.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
So, like, Michter's rumor to be sourcing bourbon from Brown-Forman, Old Forester. So it's in that family. It could be
Okay.
Old Forester as well, but
It is neither of those two things.
okay.
It is a Kentucky bourbon. We've had a break from those for a second.
Yeah.
It is a Kentucky bourbon. It's proof. You said around 100 is what you thought?
Yep.
94.
Okay. Okay.
It is made in one of the major distilleries out of Kentucky. But it is not Michter's, and it is not Old Forester.
Four Roses.
It is not Four Roses. You are really sucking tonight,
Yeah.
which is interesting because I thought you'd be all over this one, to be honest.
Bardstown?
It is not from Bardstown. It's not from the city or the distillery. All right, I'm going to start giving you a little bit more because I feel like you are floundering. This is from the area surrounding or part of Frankfurt.
Old Granddad?
No. Jesus, you are so off. Oh, man. This is bad. I've not seen you do this poorly in a long time.
I'm just not getting Buffalo Tracy vibes on it.
Yeah, well, you are 100% wrong. It is from the distillery of Buffalo Trace.
That is insane. That is wild.
So what would you, knowing that, what would you think?
A 94 proofer?
It is a 94 proofer
From Buffalo Trace?
from Buffalo Trace.
I mean, Blanton's is 93. E.H. Taylor's 100. Buffalo Trace is 90. Eagle Rare is 90.
Okay. That's a great history. Great breakdown.
I don't know anything that's 94 proof there.
This is, are you ready?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I'm really bummed.
I'm bummed as well. I really thought you'd get this. This is Buffalo Trace Distillery Kosher Rye Recipe.
Man, I've never had kosher.
You have just now.
Yeah.
You should say, I had never had kosher. You have had kosher. It's sitting in your hands right now. So, there we go. This is the rye recipe. Not the straight rye. This is the bourbon whiskey rye recipe. As opposed to the
So it is the
bourbon
the
whiskey
Blanton's
wheat recipe. It is the Buffalo Trace recipe, isn't it?
It's the high rye, right?
It just says rye recipe. It's just, it's not straight rye.
Okay, so it's Eagle Rare and, yeah, Buffalo Trace.
Yes. So there you go.
It's pretty good. Not bad.
Yeah. I was really, really surprised that you didn't even come close to this.
I sniffed it.
Yeah, not really. You weren't even close. I would honestly argue that if you were throwing darts, you would not have even hit the board.
Yeah, no, I struck out.
You would have hit the drywall that's beside the plywood that's holding up the board.
I mean, you put Tarek School up there at bat or pitching, and I swung at goose eggs.
I mean, you did something. I'll say that. All right. Yeah, I guess I don't normally see you strike out that bad.
To be fair, Jason wouldn't have got it either.
I don't know, man. He might have. I'm just going to say, you were not even close.
The cow that's loose would have done better than me.
Yeah, probably. Probably could have nosed it and lapped it up a little bit and then gone and figured it out. All right, so thanks for joining in, guys. If you like the format, oh yeah, by the way,
That's
this is
utter disappointment.
Oh my God, terrible. If you like the dad jokes, please subscribe to JD's podcast. If you don't like the podcast or the
dad jokes,
the dad jokes, then I don't know what to tell you because they just keep coming and it's worse and worse.
If you don't like them, sign up for Patreon.
The MSRP for this, by the way, is $45.
It's a great price.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you can find it for that price, it's worth picking
it's like
up.
a sore penis.
It's hard to beat. All right, guys, thanks for joining in. And check us out next week for another episode of Mouth Experience Monday. All right, well, that wraps up this episode. Thank you for joining in on yet another hunt for great bourbon. Please give us a 5-star review anywhere you are listening, but if you don't, leave us some constructive criticism in the review so that we can better improve our show. But until then, sit back, grab a pour, kick up your feet, and enjoy some bourbon.
Tune in each week. Sit back. Tune in each week. Grab a pour. Tune in each week. Kick up your feet and enjoy. Kick up your feet and enjoy.
For any feedback, questions, or episode ideas, please reach out to info@bourbonhunters.com.